Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's the Pest and Lawn Ginja, and this is my lawn. Hey, first things first, big shout out to AMS Soil Probes. They make American-made quality soil probes. I really like them. Been using them for years. However, this episode is dedicated to lawn tips. Big Ben sent me a jelly bean from Australia. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, you need to make sure you do that now. He's got the tightest stripes on YouTube. Check him out. So, believe it or not, it's been 2 weeks since the last time we were on the lawn, and the last time we actually did any applications was March 31st. So we're due. So we're going to talk about a couple of things, but let's look at the rough cut of the lawn. Now I'm really excited and bummed at the same time to do this update. I changed a few things up in my schedule. I've been mowing every 3 days. I dropped the mow deck down to 1 inch, and the lawn was looking spectacular. I wanted to show you guys that you can keep Kentucky bluegrass really short and really tight as long as you don't take much more, than 1/4 of an inch off the top. It stays really, really happy. But instead, I decided to make a rookie mistake. It was the 4th day I hadn't mowed. I didn't want to scalp it. It had rained, it stayed a little bit too wet, and now I got this white haze all over the lawn. But let's get on the lawn so I can show you. So you can see my racing stripes here, and I'm starting to formulate a new theory on these other than just shallow roots. But what I wanted to show you was I tore the crap out of this grass. You can see here on the tips, it's torn all the way through, and that's what's given that sketchy color. I've been hand watering to make sure that it's getting enough water. I have not yet turned on my sprinklers, but it's due. You can see a lot of my neighbors here are starting to get some heat stress. Not the Ginja, because I've been hand watering, but I scalped the crap out of my lawn. Luckily, this will come back pretty quick. Hopefully by the next mow, it'll start looking good. The dog urine spots have been getting dramatically better. I'm pretty happy with those, but I've got some watering issues. The sun is coming up on this fence, and it's reflecting and casting a reflection and kind of burning the grass. So I'm going to focus on a couple of things today, but I also want to focus on my long-term goal is getting those stripes to disappear. Part of this is a heavy thatch layer through these stripes. I'm going to do a split screen here so you can kind of get on top of the lawn with me so you can see, but this thatch is thick. Now the only way to actually get rid of the thatch is to cut through it with the Scarifier or to do lawn aeration. Now I want to use the Scarifier today to increase oxygen, really cut through that. So we're going to go and cross hatch it and do a cleanup. But the Ginja's tired, man. I've done so many of these over the last little while. I think this is number 3 in the last 2 weeks, but it's got to be done. Oxygen is the key. This is also going to help retain water in the soil, and I've had a huge problem, especially with this area right here, with maintaining and retaining water. It's kind of slipping off the top. So I want to make sure that I till it a little bit, get through that thatch. Now, if you guys watched my latest tenacity challenge, we actually did more of a power rake with the tines. Now, I'm not so much worried, as John Perry would call it, litter or that mulch that wasn't ground up fine enough on the lawn, because I've already removed the majority of that. Really just want to go after the thatch. I've been pretty satisfied with this sunjoe Scarifier. I'm going to take it from the 5mm setting. We're going to go deep. We're going to go 10. We've really got to rough this up and establish new growth. Now, I'm going to be completely upfront and honest with you guys at home. This sunjoe Scarifier and dethatcher, it feels like a little Fisher Price like vacuum or lawnmower with the little poppers that come up. It feels like a piece of crap. Like it does not seem like it would work well. However, it performs, and it's almost shocking. It makes me love it even more. But every time I touch it, it's like, why is this working so well? I mean, come on. How can you not like this little thing? It's so funny. It's so amazing to me. We spent thousands of dollars for these commercial machines and this little Fisher Price toy. I mean, look at it. I mean, overall, the quality, it's good. I mean, is it the best? No, it's not the best, but you can see the grooves all through here. You get down in here and it's cutting. I mean, that's pretty amazing. I mean, we're through the thatch. I mean, I can physically pull the grass up, right? It's working. I mean, I couldn't ask for more. Let's get this cleaned up. On to pass number 2, guys. Let's get her done. Now, it took me a little while to finish the job. This is the next morning. It's looking pretty good. Now, as you can see here, I filled both these cans up to the brim, and most of it's thatch, which is really cool. You can see how dark it is. So it's been about 5 weeks since my last fertilizer service, so I want to combine the recovery service and the fertilizer service at the same time. As you can see behind me, we have a storm coming through. Now, as you can see, the lawn's actually taking it pretty well. Thinned it out pretty good. You get on top of the soil, and now instead of that thatch, we're starting to actually see soil, which is really, really nice. So I'm pretty happy about that. Coming around the backyard, beat this up pretty good. Most of the backyard is just needing water. I spot sprayed the front yard really well, and that's why today what I'd like to do is, if we look at the sky, you can really see we're about to get some rain. Tomorrow it's supposed to pour down, so I want to get my fertilizer and recovery service down. Now it's May 6th, and a lot of you are wondering, hey Ginja, what are you doing for watering? Well, I've been spot watering. That's why my backyard doesn't look as good as the front yard, because I've done a much better job of spot watering in the front yard. However, I do like to stress the roots out just a hair before we get into the watering season. I want them to reach as deep as possible. Now, I don't want to stress it out as much as my neighbor has. The biggest issue is we don't want the soil to completely dry out. Still want that microbe action. But let's talk about the fertilizer service that I'm going to do today. Now, the last go around, I used half a pound of nitrogen. This go around, I want to use about a quarter of a pound. I'm not big on forcing growth. I just want the plant to be the plant and do its thing. I'm going to use a 13-5-8. I really still want to push a little bit of phosphorus since mine's tied up, and I wanted the potassium. Now, mathematically, if we just divide that by 100 by 13, that's going to tell us where our 1 pound rate is, which is about just shy of 8 pounds. So if I want to be a quarter pound, I divide that by 4. That puts me just shy of 2 pounds per 1,000 square feet. Now, the primary reason why I chose the Propeat isn't because its name is Propeat. It's because the nitrogen content is AMS, or ammoniacal nitrogen with sulfur. I like the AMS over the urea. I just feel like the urea is too quick release. It's not as good for the plant, and overall this is a much better choice for me. Now, in the month of May, I want to start introducing my miners. Now, these miners are going to help with overall health, root development in general, but also the push-pull from your NPK. Now, as for our recovery service, the Essentials 101, that's really going to help with, that's going to have our kelp to humic acid ratio. That's also going to help with rooting. Now, just to piss the neighbors off, I bought the best iron that I could find. Now, you guys can find this on domyown.com, which is nice. It's fairly inexpensive, 25 bucks for 5 pounds. Mathematically, I'm going to be just shy of 2 tablespoons. It's about 1.83 tablespoons per 1,000 square feet at the high rate. Now, the one thing about your your irons that we need to talk about, and this is really important. The reason why I chose this is because it's got some miners in it, and it's also got the nitrogen in it. Your iron, anytime you do an iron application, it's going to rob from micros and your nitrogen. So this has it built in, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, this product does stain, so you need to stay away from your concrete and your fences. Let's get it down. I really think this is a balanced fertilizer. It's a really good way to do it, but it's also going to give us that color that pops. If you guys haven't checked out Lawn Tips, last time that he did a service like this, his lawn looked emerald. I mean, it looked amazing, and the stripes that he was pulling, also amazing. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please hit me up in the comments. Love to help you guys out. Get on the lawns, guys. Till next time. Ginja, we're out. What is this? Australia. Australia. Oh, Big Benny. Lawn tips, everybody. If you haven't visited this guy's channel, Best Stripes on YouTube. Lawn tips, get you some of that. So, man, I can't even believe you sent this. So I made a comment. What the crap is this? Oh my gosh, a jelly bean. So I made a smart aleck comment on one of his channels. He told me that he'd send me a jelly bean, man. You're a man of your word, bro. Hats off to you.